I'm amazed at the energy that's created. It's really trying to like pay attention. What is this and what is it doing to me? And one word that's coming into my mind pretty strongly is the word informal Judaism. That there's the forms that, you know, like who was saying before, was that Michael? Was that your name? He was saying before about the bullet points of of Judaism and where's MISHMAR on the bullet points. It can't be. If it would be systematized, then it wouldn't be what it is. Like the whole beauty of it is these specific people with this specific initiative. You could just pour me a tiny bit more water if there's
water's out there. Just come grab a bottle. Water somewhere.
I need the old regular.
It's covered.
Thank you.
You can see water's on the table next to you.
This is mostly water.
In this moment.
Is so informal, and how is that speaking to me right now? Is there's a Torah in Likutei Moharan, Torah 34. Thank you so much. Where Rabbi Nachman says that every Jew has something special. Bechinas nekuda, masha'ein b'chavero. Every single Yid has something that all of Am Yisrael needs. That nekuda. Everybody has something that is completely inimitable and unique. L'chaim. And
that's not water.
so,
I
and so Rabbi Nachman says that to connect to that nekuda, you need to do three things. You need to talk to a tzaddik, and it's interesting because he calls it talking to a tzaddik. You need to talk to your friends, which I think is this. This is sichas chaverim, that's the term for it in Breslev Chasidus. Is friends really truly sharing and really creating a space. It's not just only the sharing; it's the space that you know you could share, even if you don't say anything. And that space sometimes lets you say things you didn't think you would say, and it's so precious. Sichas chaverim, and then there's also talking to God. And Rabbi Nachman says one should try to do all three of these every day. And what's hitting me now is just that he calls it just talking, dibur, ledaber. And that is specifically an informal thing. How does Sichas Chaverim work? There's no Shulchan Aruch of Sichas Chaverim. There can't be. And also, how does it work talking to a tzaddik? Relationships with Rabbanim, with inspirational people, they need to also be informal. Maybe that's what Chazal mean when they say, Aseh lecha Rav. You gotta go and connect on a human level. I can tell you from behind the beard. That's what rabbis want the most. Somebody come talk to me, treat me like a human being. You know, like that's what they want the most. The good ones anyway. And that's how it should be. It should specifically be informal. And so the value of informal connection, what I'm saying is to take the magic of this is what it's saying to me tonight. Take this magic that everyone feels and is really palpable, of which is the Sichas Chaverim level, where we're each experiencing each other's nakuda and our own nakuda, and realize that informality needs to be in our relationships with tzadikim. We need to talk to tzaddik. We need to reach out and be informal in our relationship with tzaddikim. And then lastly, with our relationship with God, that we need to be talking to God. This, I'm sure you've heard of this idea of just talking in your own language to God, and speaking. And this is helpful to me, because sometimes as a person who I've been trying to do Hisbodedus for a couple decades, and sometimes it gets into a little bit of a rut, and I think the rut is because it becomes systematized, it becomes too formal, and we need to blast it wide open. The same way MISHMAR blasts open our interpersonal, in the same way B'ezrat Hashem we can blast open our relationships with tzadikim, that they need to be informal. And so that's how it's speaking to me. And I'll just say that I wasn't planning on this being a plug, but it's always good to bring it to the Meiser. I am giving a shir about his Hisbodedus on Sunday at 9:15 at the Happy Minute. And B'ezrat Hashem, bring your car and we'll go to the forest of Beverly Hills and do some Hisbodedus afterwards.